Hello. Morning world. It may be one of those more chilled out voice mornings. Because it's 4. Still got insomnia. Nothing's changed there. Yeah. So it's 5D back with episode 36 of Beeping Deeply. This one is entitled B-Boy Business. Yeah, so one of my favorite pastimes, especially after something to put on YouTube, like on the projector after parties at my house, is to watch is something called LOOPSTATION battles. I was going to be joined, actually I should mention, by ABH Beatbox, my friend who was a beatboxer who was going to join me but couldn't make it in the end. But we're going to have him back next year for actual podcast entirely about beatbox itself. But he introduced me to this form of battling and music, which is basically when someone has, well, more than one person, they have a little device that basically just can record them doing a little bit of beatbox or a little bit of non-vocalization or a bit of singing, and then they can loop it and loop more and more on top and put effects on and tweak the effects on the fly, and the result is some pretty amazing variations of music. But everyone's got their own style, and yeah, there's a lot of amazing different sounds you're gonna hear over the next however long, and yeah, it's a really great form. And yeah, they have these competitions where they will battle each other in rounds and quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals, where they do sort of they're allowed 2 or 3 minutes each, and then someone starts, someone replies, someone starts, someone finishes, and the crowd votes, and by sort of shouting as loud as possible. Anyway, that's the format, but I'm just going to play some excerpts from it, starting with MB14 starting. I'm going to tell you each time what to search for on YouTube if you want to see it. And so that would be this one will be MB14 versus Saro, Saro, and that'll be this LOOPSTATION semi-final 2017. And here we go. Here it comes.
Like this. All right.
Yes, so as you can hear at the end, there's bad impression, but you get the vibe. Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, I love it. One of my favorite things is backwardsness in it. For some reason, there's just one great bit coming up later in the podcast. Actually, out of I think my favorite one, where the reverse. So he just does this bit and then he just goes, and it just sounds so sick. Anyway, that was MB14 doing a cover. They sometimes do covers, and that was a tune by Marion Hill called "Love It" that he covered there, which I found out afterwards. Yeah, it's quite like the tune actually as well. After you can check that out if you like. But yeah, so that was a good start, I think. Got a bit of a melod one. And then Saro comes back with something else, and then MB14 did another tune, and then Saro finished with this. And I'll just let it play. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so if it doesn't count as little spoiler, warning, I'm gonna spoil who wins each of these battles, just to talk about you know, what I think about each battle, really, because that's one thing you can discuss about it. If you don't want to hear now, turn off for a minute. But yeah, the man at the end, Saro, he won that one on this one. And yeah, it's got to be that stuff. Yeah, actually, that wasn't too bad an impression compared to usual. Yeah, he won with that. I mean, that, like, I don't know if it was very specifically that exact bit of that very track that won it for him. But yeah, he won that battle, and I think it probably was the last bit there that did it, is my guess. Anyway, next up we have, I believe, a German. One little excerpt from a battle between Mercer, that's MIR-SA, versus, I believe the German, I think definitely, called Frydon. I don't know if it's Freedon or Frydon, as in freedom, but Frydon. Sorry, I'm going to stop probably murdering his name. But yeah, it's from the 2020 Florida final. And yeah, I'm going to just drop his attempt to win the final now. Here it is, Frydon.
Okay.
Whoa, intense. Yeah, that's quite a full-on, etc. Very, very intense. That man, in his sound. There are a vast array of different sounds from each artist within a battle, and in general from each like different artist, as you will hear in the next hour or so as I introduce various ones. Now this next track, I'm not actually going to tell you who wins that one, mainly because I didn't play, you know, the other man, Mercer, M-I-R-S-A. So it'd be a bit weird just to tell you who won off the back of one tune. If you want to check that one out, that'll be Mercer versus Frydon from the Florida Loop Station Battle 2020. Yeah, you can search that on YouTube if you like. So leaves me to move on to a great battle. This one's one of my faves. This first track I think comes up as my second favorite ever tune. Anyone did? I say tune, it's like, you know, it's just, well, yeah, they sort of count. They're tunes, aren't they? They're short, but they're sort of tunes, obviously. This will be NME versus Brez, and it will be the Beatbox Battle 2019 final, in fact. And yeah, it's I like quarterfinal, so I got on there. Anyway, Brez started with this track now, and it's just his beats in this is one of the just most danceable beats you hear in the whole of this, in my opinion. Here it comes, Brez being a bad man. Yeah, that's hard. I'm doing a pants job. Nah, I can't even. See, what I love about it is at this point, I'm trying to do an impression by beatboxing. And admittedly, it's 4 a.m. and I'm not trying absolutely as but even if I was, it wouldn't be anywhere near as good as the quality that these some people get out of their voice boxes. Yeah, one little thing I could just mention. Yeah, where are all the girls? I just don't know where that is. I mean, I just haven't seen. I've watched a lot of these battles, and yeah, never seen a lady. Come on, girls, step up. I'm 100% sure there's no barriers to entry. Just one of those things, I guess. Sometimes that happens. I don't know if there is issues. Probably not. But yeah. Right, moving on. We have the return from NME that he came back with. Now, NME is one of my faves. He goes on. Oh, yeah, to a lot of vinyls and goes far in this game. And I'm gonna just drop a warning, spoiler alert, turn off now for a second. Yeah, he wins this battle. Yeah, I hope if you're back, yeah, you didn't hear who won. But yeah, he comes back to Brez with that. And if you look at that loop station, you'll see Brez doing one of the classic jumping arounds, like going, yeah, like battling style. Some people don't, some people do. But he steps away even from his loop station and just like dances around hard. Just going like, I'm Batman. And it's quite a hard tune, so I think he's got it right. Anyway, so yeah, the next bit is NME coming back with this bit of beautifulness.
I said play, you said do it. Uno, pray!
I ponder of something great, my lungs will feel and then deflate. They fill with fire, excel desire. I know it's down my time today. I have this thought so often I ought to rip this as loud with one I was bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now we'll just sit in silence. But sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide in my pride and slow. Like a beside is on my sleeve, my skin was scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. My head is scarred that I'm drumming, no hiding from me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mess with this wheel. I control my steering wheel. I have this thought so often I ought to rip this up loud with one I was bought, cause somebody stole my car radio and now we'll just sit in silence. Silence. Thank you.
Yeah, NME. Love that. He brings the harmony to the loop station. I mean, well, and he's not the only one, but he is, in my opinion, the king of it. He does some great harmonies at the beginnings, in his whole, throughout his tracks. But that's a good thing. That's one bonus of loop station, I guess, compared to maybe if you were beatboxing or singing. You can stack up notes to get harmonies. So yeah, that was cool. I love that one. Actually, it's one of my faves. Yeah, moving on, we now have So-So. I say it like that because there's actually a track he does himself where it goes So-So, So-So, and then other lyrics that I'm not going to do, mainly because they're quite hard to do and brilliant. But yeah, he's Japanese. This is from the compilation of Entirely Him from 2019. LOOPSTATION battles. Type in YouTube SOSO 2019 compilation LOOPSTATION, you'll find it. It's at 16 minutes 04. Yeah, like I say, it's Japanese, and he just kills it. He's got his, actually, of all the people, he says, I would say he has one of the most unique styles, I would say. Yeah, he does a lot of 4/4 though, which is not my favorite 4 to the floor sort of. Yeah, I prefer the break beats, but yeah, this is a great track, and here it is, running.
Okay, this is last drop. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, bringing it there. Rain Man, my heart, la 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 la, won't allow the beat to, and I can't hear whether he says beat to die wrong or divulge. It's one of those weird ones. I can't quite decide what he says. But yeah, that is him. Oh, and also, did you notice a great little touch near the end, using that sound of hum from the, I don't know what it's from exactly, that like AC hum, I believe it is, when you touch like one of the cables, like yeah, great one. I always love it when one of them pulls off a sound that is a bit unique in its creation. Always a good one when that happens. So yeah, next up we have from the 2019 final, NME, which was NME versus Rhythmind, which is RYTH Mind. Yeah, this is one of my fave battles. This contains my favorite ever bit, and it has NME just doing some amazing stuff, including, frankly, his finish, which you'll hear in 3 tracks, which is was incredibly unique finish. And I'll let that play after his second comeback after Rhythmind started. Then NME came back with this. Here we go.
Okay, headshot. This is a shit out to balance. Imagine that. Imagine that, like, you didn't give a fuck about the motherfucking coke. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking coke. Man, I don't give a fuck about that motherfucking coke. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking coke. Hey, I don't give a fuck up. I don't give a I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking toe. Man, I don't give a fuck about the motherfucking toe. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking toe. Man. Give a motherfucking coat. That stick and hit your motherfucking coat. Man, I don't give a fuck about that motherfucking coat. I'ma pull up with that stick and hit your motherfucking boat, man.
Yeah, in that one he was coming back to like I think the start was like about headshot. Like it's a very battle-y beginning to this one, and then the you know the return that Rhythmine comes back with now is literally my favorite ever, I think. And you can sense the battle vibes. I'll just let it play. It's got a vibe and a half, man. And you will be seeing on the flip.
feel my brother. You will die, and that's time.
Yeah, I've actually got goosebumps here. I do like that one. It's I love the reverse a bit. I mean, I literally can't do an impression of it. It's brilliant. And the flat line at the end, imaginative ending to a way to battle your rival in the arena of Loop Station. Yeah, this. If you only check out one Loop Station battle on YouTube tonight or today or whenever the hell you listen to this, I advise it be NME versus Rhythmind, the 2019 final that you will have heard 3 out of 4 tunes of. But there's the spectacle to watch on stage. It's brilliant to get it on YouTube. Get it up, listen to it. So NME, you know, distinctly, you know, hit by that flatline one there, came back with this, which is sublime. I'll just let it run and then I'll have a little chit chatter about it later on the other side. Here we go. It's NME's final comeback in that final. Yeah, here we go.
Enough with drops, okay?
Yes, the atmosphere he conjures there is incredible. The birds, the little bird noises. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that finish is was legendary. Yeah, he. Do you know what? I'm actually not going to spoil this one. I'm going to let you watch it if you want and see who wins between NME and Rhythmind in the final 2019. Yeah, epic. Just atmosphere oozing from everything there. Yeah, so the penultimate. Well, I'm going to play. I say penultimate. It's the penultimate time I shall be talking. But you'll hear more than two battles. You'll see why after I come back again. And just to say, this is from a showcase rather than I assume they have a whole sort of festival thing where everyone turns up and battles over a week or two. I think it is. And obviously they have some showcases from previous winners and all different sort of things. I intend to go to one once. I think we were planning to try and book it a Cronus sort of cocktail up a bit, and it's quite a mission. You want to go for a couple of weeks, and they're not in they're all over the world, so it's a bit of a mish to get to one. But we intend to go at some point because it looks amazingly fun to actually be there, even more than watching on YouTube. But this is one of the big boys in the scene called Inky, and he is doing a showcase. If you want to find it, it's the 2019 showcase, and this is the beginning of it. And it's him getting some sort of sounds totally like a synth bit in the near the beginning, sort of thing out of it, which is I think less his voice and more the effects, but probably a combination of both. Anyway, I'll shut up, and here it is now, Inky. Boom.
Let's go.
there we had it. Inky from his Showcase 2019. Doing a very trancey, sort of electronical sounding vibe. And yeah, putting it off spectacularly well. So this leads me to the last bit of introduction. First I want to, so I had planned to have ABH Beatbox, my friend who actually introduced me to this stuff, because he's a huge, amazing beatboxer, especially renowned for his skill beatboxing synth noises with his mouth. I mean, it's hard enough to think about how you beatbox drums, but when it comes to like synth modulation, yeah, he just kills it. If you're interested actually to hear me and him do a track together, which is actually my most popular track on Spotify of the hundreds of tracks I got on there, go and check out Deep and Beeper, an ABH beatbox, and it's called We Call Him Predator. Drum and bass mixed with him beatboxing, and not only is it my most popular track, it's one of my best tracks I think I ever made. With very much help from ABH Beatbox. Anyway, well, when he was planning to come on this podcast, I asked him, what do you want to play? Like, do you have some specific ones to, link me? I was interested because, obviously I wanted to get some of his choices, but also because I just was wanting to know what he would bring. And he chose some of the things that I've played already, but then he come in with this battle, which is from 2015. It is Enemy versus Sarrow, and it's the 5th beatbox battle. It's 2015? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is 2015. It's the maybe not. It's the 5th beatbox battle world championship, and it blew me. My mind blew me. It blew my mind. I hadn't heard it before, and I thought I'd seen many all of them, and it was that are on YouTube at least, and I found a new treasure trove, and this is awesome. They both bring 4 amazing tracks, so I'm gonna just let it play in its entirety. There's a little bit of crowd noise in between that just carries on, and the judges and the introducer man chatting, the MC, but not really a problem. I'm just gonna let it play out, and I'll you'll hear me next week. Loop Station. Yeah, there we were, and here we go, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
Beatbox Battle World Championship.
This world disappearing, none seem to care. It gets larger, and there's color everywhere, but it's lighter than ever, floating off the ground. Noises from the windows, but I can't hear a sound, and all of my limitations begin to fade away. In this place I have freedom, it's here I wish to stay. Thought become distant feelings, going with the blur. I just sit still and now begin by letting go. Begin by letting go.
That's just round one. We're going on to sorrow. Let's get this thing keep on moving. You're good to go. I say the twi, you say the two, and the whole crowd. Twi! Once again, Shaw's first round. Try! Yo, this battle's crazy. This battle's crazy right now. Last round on Sorrow, you already know what to do. Last round on Sorrow, you already know what to do. I said the twa, you said the crowd, twa!
Beatbox, battle, Beatbox Battle World. Beatbox Battle World Championship.